Today we're looking at this Bluetooth FM transmitter. There it is right there. I'll show you some of the features. This plugs into your cigarette lighter, or your auxiliary power port, as they call it now, I think. Here we have a charger, which is good for 2.4 amps, and an indicating light to show that the power is on. Then you go up this flexible neck here and you have the control unit. This unit here has another USB port here for 1 amp of charging. You've got buttons on the side here to select the frequency up and down that this transmits at. Basically what this does is you can connect any device that has Bluetooth to this and play your music through your car stereo, or make and take phone calls through the car stereo. So anyway, you select your frequency here. These little buttons on top here are for your next track or your previous track on your music that you're playing. The knob here, they call that the multi-function button. And it really is multi-function. You can control your volume. You can push it to, you can use it to take a call. You can use it to end a call. These buttons on the side are used for rejecting a phone call if you get a call you don't want. And really doesn't do too bad. Let me plug it in and we'll take a look. So I've just plugged in this device, and you can see here I've got it set for 107.7, and I also have my car stereo set at 107.7. I have here a load test. I got a volt amp meter with a couple load banks on it. This will give me, be able to test the port. Like I said, this port down here, this one is rated at 2.4 amps at 5 volts. And we'll plug it in. So the way it's set now, each one of these should draw almost an amp. So I've got 2 amps at 5.04 volts, which is good. Now I don't have a way to put exactly another 0.4 amps on this. So what I did yesterday, and it held for a while, I turned it off before I damaged anything. I flipped the switch. Now we're only supposed to be able to give us 2.4 amps. We're getting almost 3. We've got 2.93 amps at 4.94 volts, which is really pretty good, since most batteries on your cell phones and other devices are either 3.4 or 3.7 volts. So that's good. So that's giving us the voltage that we want. And then this other port up here, I plugged into this unit up here, and we're going to check the voltage. Now we're looking at 4.87 volts, which isn't bad, at 0.97 amps, which is pretty good. Curiosity though, let's flip the switch. Let's put this thing up to 3 amps here and see what it does, or to 2 amps, and see if it carries it. Well, it's giving me 1.65 volts, or 4.65 volts at 1.72 amps, which really, I guess, would pass. But I just doubled the load that's supposed to be on it almost, so I'd say we're all okay. So the charging feature does what it's supposed to. The unit sounds good. I mean, playing it through your stereo. Of course, there's other factors. The quality of the song you've got playing. The quality of your car stereo is also a factor. I did make a phone call with this. Sounded fine to me on my end, but the guy that I called was telling me that I was muffled. Was very very difficult to understand. So I'm not so sure if I personally would want to get this to make telephone calls, but it does work. Don't know if it's the design or placement of the microphone, which is a little hole that's right here. or exactly what the deal is. But overall, it's pretty good device.